Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. All praise and gratitude belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we ask Allah to send His choicest salutations and blessings upon our Master and Liege Lord Muhammad. Our title for today's discussion is The Bleeding Heart. The first frontier lies within ourselves. Before we can interpret or attempt to change our outer world, we must first understand our inner world. Why do I exist? Who am I? What is the meaning of life, and what is my place and responsibility in it? If we do not answer these essential existential questions, we run the risk of acting in discord with ourselves and worse, creating discord in the very environment we seek to change for the better through our activism. Any foundational understanding of Islamic spirituality begins with a discussion of the heart or the qalb. The heart or qalb is my most precious gift from the divine. It is the fountainhead of our spirituality. The heart is the locus of all our normative cognition and judgement, right and wrong, ethical and unethical, good and bad. Second, it is the seat of all emotional experience, love, hate, hope, fear, gratitude, and others. And third, it is the reservoir of will and resolve, volition and striving. The heart or qalb was created to grace us with the opportunity to connect with the divine, the infinite in majesty and beauty. Through the heart, we are able to know the divine, experience the divine, and desire to seek the divine. And since the divine is the source of all virtue, the heart or qalb is the compass by which we perceive virtue, experience it, and strive to actualize it. These three functions of the heart illustrate its primacy, its importance, its essentiality in every endeavor. Allah tells us in the Quran, "It is not the eyes that are blind, but rather the hearts in the chest." And the Messenger ﷺ told us of an organ, the heart, which, if rectified, the entire body would be rectified, and which, if corrupted, the entire body would be corrupted. The first link between spirituality and activism should now be obvious and clear. It is the spiritual heart that is the birthplace of all words, deeds, and activism. If our hearts are clouded, veiled, or obscured from the divine, how will we know virtue and vice in a world where virtue and vice are often inverted, where vice is frequently ribbon wrapped in the attractive garb of good? How will our hearts find their inner tranquility and contentment by connecting to the divine in the midst of the struggles and strivings in our activism? And how will we find the resolve and the inner strength to act ethically and virtuously in the face of pressures and challenges? We will not be able to stand whole and true. We will shatter from within. A heart distant from the divine will perceive truth as falsity and falsity as truth. It will incline not to justice, but to obvious and subtle injustices. It will become anxious and fearful in times of difficulty, and it will lose its resolve and steadfastness in the face of temptation. If our hearts are not connected to the divine, our activism will most definitely be unhinged, normatively, spiritually, and practically. A well-known Muslim activist once recently confessed, "All this work, and I feel spiritually dry and barren within." Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.